Today, I'm in one of the hottest areas in all of Palm Beach. It's Avenir in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Come with me as we check out these models. This community is getting ready to sell out. We're at the very end. It's got a very modern look. The people we take to this community love it. This might just be your last opportunity here at Solana Bay of Avenir. My name is Ray Fernandez. I'm with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Luxury Homes, and welcome to Solana Bay of Avenir. This is one of their more popular models. It's called the Huntington. It's sort of middle to the upper end in terms of size. We're starting here, it's middle to middle, really. 3,410 square feet. It is a total of 4 bedrooms, 6 baths, so it's not a small home. It is one of the more popular models. Let's go have a look. You also have an option to do a 5th bedroom here. It's a 2-story home. There's really only like one model here that's a 1-story, but they have a new model coming that has one with an elevator, and a lot of the models here and that new one included has multi-generational features. But let's start here in the Huntington with the kitchen. It's about the right size for a home for a kitchen of a home this size. They're showing with quartz countertop. Got your cooktop. Whoop. It works. And everything's very white in this house, you'll see. They have a lot of good warranties with this builder. The builder's Akel, A-K-E-L. A lot of good warranties with this builder. Like as an example, their air conditioning warranty is something like 12 years. It's crazy. Nice fridge here. This house shows well, but this is not the best. Stick around because we're going to go bigger as we show this community Solana Bay. They're getting near the end. So their incentives right now are insane. Just went into contract one here a week or so ago, and the deal that they got was extremely strong. They'll do things that other builders won't do, such as move things around. There are some more structural preferences that you can make here with this build that others won't. I'm in the master suite right now. So here you go. It's the master bed right there. Let me turn around. You can get a better look. They're very good with the amount of windows that they present in these houses as well. Large master bath. I want to go, actually, before I go there, let's go into the closets here. This is her master closet. They have separate master closets, which I think is good. Obviously, the women's are always a little bit bigger. Here's your men's. It's big. I mean, for guys, it's pretty big. It's on the long side. The master bath, everything in this house is really white. You notice that? My shirt blends in well. Standing shower, has the walk down. One thing I want to show you, I love when they do this. Nice quartz countertop here, right? But this is a 3-inch in a bathroom. You do not see that. Like I get that in the kitchen a lot, but this is good. If I'm building a house from scratch and I have my choices, I know it's more money. I'm putting in the 3-inch. The other thing I want to note, see if you notice this. This is some of the things we point out in our videos that other people don't. Look at this. It's like in suspension. If you know there's a name for it, it'll come to me. It's a floating counter. So there's nothing that touches the ground. Here's your vanity, ladies. You're gonna go right here. Watch this. Soft close. So they've done a lot of stuff. These are the model homes are usually with a lot of upgrades. But you can but it's nice to know you can build your house like that. Again, that's a floating counter. I like that. The flooring here, see if I can get that, is elegant. It's engineered wood. In Florida, people generally speaking go with tile or they go with this engineered wood. This is, we get hot here compared to the rest of the country. These perform well. Air conditioner on, and it keeps the home cool. Nice little dining area here. They even made it here with a back up here with like almost like a butler's pantry right in, in the area. I mean, it's not separate like you do in some of the places, but cabinetry here. You can put a refrigerator there, of course. It shows well. So, here living in Palm Beach, Florida, we like to talk about the pros and the cons. The one con I'll say is this is a nice entrance there. It goes way up. You could see that. That's got to be 25 feet. But there's not a dramatic. I'll turn the camera around. I'll show you what I mean by this. Look at this. See, I wish that was deeper. It's got a good entrance and it's not utilizing it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have that bridge a little bit further down. And this is just my opinion. So there's no factual stuff on this. Going into the front room, this is a bedroom. The reason why it's a bedroom is because you have a closet. That is a definition of a bedroom here in Florida. If they're using it here as an office, you could do that too. Generally speaking, a lot of homes in Florida, the office is off the front. That's just the way it is. My house is the way it is as well. And let me take you, before I take you upstairs, actually, let me finish here first. And I'm going to take you outside too. So as we go here on the other side of the kitchen, the other con I'd say is this. I wish this laundry room is a little bit bigger. Generally speaking, when you're in Florida, your cable and all your utilities come in here. That's where lots of times they're located in the laundry rooms. It's a little bit of a tip. But I wish this was a little bit bigger. One of the secrets that the builders do, let me show you. Lots of times the garages are locked because they use it for storage. Check this out. So now you know why the builders keep their garages locked. Let's go outside. Nice outdoor loggia or patio. This house is showing with a outdoor kitchen. If you live in Florida, you cook out. I do. You cook outside a lot. Just the weather is very favorable for it. I don't know. Even we don't get those cold days you do in the wintertime. So in 50 degrees is typical winter. We'll be outside cooking. Nice pool. You can build. I'll give you the amount of homes that are left here because we're getting sort of near the end. It'd be a shame because I love this community that it'll be gone. You can build a pool from scratch. You're still able to do that. I have a sheet of all the speculation homes, that are quick delivery homes. There's some super good deals on those. The other factor about the lots, I'm going to go through lot pricing later, is that in general, their typical lot depth is 140 feet. That is one of the longest here in Avenir, which is in Palm Beach Gardens, here at Solana Bay. So the first thing when you get to the top of the stairs is you get this. They show it with a pool table here. I personally wouldn't do that. This area is not really big enough for a pool table to begin with. I have a pool table in my house, and I know that it requires my house is built for it. Like if you're taking your shot here, there's nowhere for the stick to go back. That's why there's specific measurements for the pool. But this is that area I was telling you about in the front. It's nice that you get to hang a nice chandelier here that'll show out that way. That's nice. And it's nice that it goes down like that. I just wish this was pushed back a little bit. That's just my feeling. It would make the entrance more dramatic. Here is one of the secondary bedrooms. Check it out. So it's a pretty typical bedroom. The thing is, it's an ensuite. That's what makes these valuable. There's a lot of bathrooms in this home. So that's the, you get a lot of bedroom for the space. 3410, a total of 4,082. When you look at the total space in these homes, you're looking at the, you're adding the garage and you're adding the loggia. Here's another bathroom. Here's a bathroom. Could be used for the loft here. And it also is going to be used for this bedroom. So this bedroom, so if you move to this house, kids, and you want to go see what bedroom you want and get dibs on that one, get the one that has the ensuite. This is using this right here. So you come across the loft. Here's another bedroom. Let me turn this around. This is a generous size for a secondary bedroom. This one has another ensuite. People appreciate that, trust me. Also here, this one's facing the front of the house, closet. Turn this around, you can see the size. So they're good sizes for secondary. And there's another bathroom. So that's why you get the six, as I said, six bathrooms. You also get an office and a media, the office we took you to. So you can do a lot. You can do a lot with this house. As I walk down model row, you can see they don't have all of their models. But what I want to especially point out, the last one is actually one of their more popular models. It's called the Laguna, and also it's also their sales center. If you walk into that sales center on your own, you are absolutely crazy. We highly recommend independent representation. Independent representation means we need to be with you on your very first visit. If you try to add us on after you visit, oftentimes the builders will not allow us to help you at that point. There's no discount for not using us. There's no cost out of your pocket for using us here at Living in Palm Beach. So you might as well. You can ask them. We'll be there from the beginning to the end. From your first visit, we'll give you advice on options. When it comes to inspections, we'll be there for you. And of course, to closing. In any case, we'd love to help you here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida, when it comes to moving to this beautiful area we call sunny South Florida. So I just popped in their Redondo. I wanted to show this because there are people who insist on single-story homes, one-story homes. This is it. It's not the biggest home in the world. It's 2527, not small either. 2,527 square feet under air. It's got a decent entrance. I like the entrance here. It is a total of 4 bedrooms, 4 bath. I'm going to give you prices and all this in a little while. But a lot of people in Florida, that are moving here, want the one story. They don't have that many here. This is one of them. Let's go check it out from the outside. Before I go in, I want to show you something. Look at the numbers. See the numbers on there? Look at the whole house. It has got a modern look. This is what's hot today, is that modern look. That's what I think distinguishes this community from the others here in Avenir. Avenir has got a ton. I've done lots of videos in Avenir in the past. They've got a ton going on here. Well, let's go check out this one-story home here at Solana Bay. I'm going to work in some of the Avenir stuff as we proceed to this video. It's the most popular community right now in all of Palm Beach. But one thing that's striking about this home, look how long it is. For a one-story, it's really long, higher ceiling in the front, nice kitchen. You got it. So one of the things, where the kitchen is in relation to the house is a very big factor with lots of people where the exposure of it. This one you're facing out towards the house and not outside. Think about that. Some people don't even think about it until it's sort of too late. Your pantry is here. Not huge, but it's a nice pantry. They're using KitchenAid, which is nice. This has got the double oven microwave combo going here. KitchenAid dishwasher. Appliances are important. You can spend 40 grand on a Wolf stove. So, the difference between a Wolf and an ordinary, stainless steel stove is going to be a big difference. So that's why you got to look at what they do. KitchenAid is one of the nicer features. GE is a very common feature within the builders. A nice big open space for a one-story. I'd be remiss if I didn't take you to this house, because I know there's a lot of you out there that want to be the orientation. That's the word. The orientation of the kitchen. I knew it was going to come to me eventually. The kitchen the orientation is spacing out into the room. And lots of times people want the orientation going out so they can look at their nice pool, which we're going to go there in a second. But that's one of the differences with this. Over in the front of the house, I'm going to go to the front now. Once you come in to the right, you've got an office area. I've mentioned before, this is look like an angel. Ta-da! This became popular with COVID when people became remote workers. This is a kind of room that they want. It's not a bedroom. There's no closet here, and it's probably not really big enough for a bedroom, but it's good for an office. Or if you have kids and grandkids or something like that, or just kids in general, you want a place for them to play, that would be an option. In the front, here's your bathroom and the front bedroom. So it's a smaller house, so it's not that ensuite that we were seeing over at the Huntington. But this is you have to compromise on space here. So they're going to use this bathroom here is what's going to happen. Here's your laundry room. Now the laundry room is bigger. For the size of this house, this is a decent sized laundry room. This way, we've got 2 other bedrooms. So the difference between this house and that other house, not in size, is not just that, but there's no en-suites. You see that these 2 bedrooms are sharing this bathroom. So that's sort of what you give up. So I'll spoil a little spoiler alert. So this Redondo, and I'll go over the other prices later, is $974,000. That is the price of the base price of the house. Does not include the land lots. I have those land prices. The to-be-built opportunities in this community, like building a home from scratch, is down to about 7. I think that's the right number. I'll check my notes and let you know. But so if you want to be able to design these houses, now is the time. The incentives in this community they're ridiculous. Reach out to Living in Palm Beach, Florida. We can tell you how to get a good deal here. Just because it's a smaller house doesn't mean you have to sacrifice on lifestyle outside. Let's go look outside. You like that swimming guy we have out there? As I mentioned, the typical lot here goes 140 feet deep. That's not normal. There's 118 homes in this. When this community is done, there's going to be 118 homes here. So this is a quieter neighborhood. It's a smaller neighborhood. Across the street is Avenir, is Apex at Avenir, GL Homes community. There's 562 homes there. So there's a difference. If you want a quieter, quainter, at a good price, HOA wise, and I'll go over that I'll go over that at some point during this video, what to expect in that. If you're interested in this community, you got to stick around for that. Is there a CDD? There's a story to that. But let me go over some of the things you're going to want to know here. The lot pricing. So they have, if you're doing a to-be-built home, you're going to need to know the lot pricing. Because like I said, the 974 is for the base price of the house, but you got to put on land. 10 to 20,000 is what it costs for the lot if it's on a dry lot. In other words, not like you see here where we're on water. Water lots cost more money. There's water lots going for, where are we? She gave this to me. On average is $140,000. So you're going to spend, a good $100,000 more for this view. Now, I get people that all the time that are sticker shock on that, and they don't want to spend it. I understand $100,000 is a lot of money, but it's land. It does not depreciate, and you'll always have that view. It's going to make a difference in the value of your home. The highest price lot here is $175. So going over, there are 7 to be built spaces left here right now. Once that's gone, they're sold out. 3 of which are dry lots, which is that $10 to $20,000 lot I was talking about, and 4 are on water, and that's the one that's averaging about 140. You can build a pool on these homes. You can build a pool, such as this one. The spec homes, it depends. There are 18 spec homes. Those are where the best deals are. I can give you some guidance on how to get the best deal with them. They're going to be some of your best incentives, and sometimes you can even get an interest rate buy down. How would you like an interest rate in the 5% area, or maybe in the 4%? We help people do that. The lake here, some of the biggest lakes in Avenir are in this community, Solana Bay. This builder's been around for 40 years. The other factor is, and it's more prevalent, it's on the two stories, they use block. That's a 2-story home next door. They use concrete block to build the first story and the second story. That doesn't always happen. I'm glad I'm coming out here because I can go through some of this stuff. When we go outside, I'm going to talk about the elevation. They do something really nice about the elevations here. And a lot of their homes are multi-generational. So if you want your in-laws there, or you have a kid from college back from home who's looking for a place before he gets a job, these are great homes for that. So where in the world is Solana Bay? So I've opened up the map to all of Florida, pinpointed Solana Bay here. As you can see, we are to the southeastern part of Florida, southeastern part of the United States. As we zoom out a little bit, I want to highlight 2 places that we're really close to, that not really in the middle of, let's put it that way, which makes all of Palm Beach and Avenir extremely well situated. To the south here, at the southernmost part of the United States, continental United States, is Key West, 90 miles from Cuba. All this here, this is like the pure beauty. Marathon, Isla Morada, Key Largo, fishing like beyond belief, boating beyond belief, one of the best places in the world for that. Also to the north of us is Orlando, the resort amusement park of the world, with Disney and Universal Studios and SeaWorld and lots of other things. That's about a 2.5-hour ride, maybe not even. So we're very well situated. As we get closer in, you'll see that we are pretty close to the biggest city in Palm Beach, which is West Palm Beach. A lot of stuff to do there. If you want to do like a good dinner, night on the town, comedy club, that's a great place for it. But also, because you're in Solana Bay and Avenir as a whole, more on that in a minute, you're right next to Palm Beach Gardens. They are making all of Avenir very accessible. They're working on this, to downtown at the Gardens, to the Gardens Mall, one of the nicest malls, if not the nicest mall in all of Florida. And it's really right now a quick drive along what they call Northern Boulevard. I'm going to go this. This is Northern Boulevard. We are also close to the Florida Turnpike and Route 95, which are the best roads to go north and south in Florida, on this part of Florida, here east and really all of Florida. They are zooming into Avenir as a whole. They are building out this road called Coconut Boulevard. That's this road right here. That's going to make it easy access to all these things east at downtown at Palm Beach Gardens. In the middle here, you might have heard of PGA National, really big golf resort club. They've put tons of money in it recently. They've had the Honda Classic there, big golf events there. They golfing. Listen, Florida, Palm Beach is the golf capital of the world. If you are interested in golf, want to learn how to play golf, there's not a better place. And speaking of which, this is one of the nicest public courses you will find in the area. It is adjacent to Solana Bay and all of Avenir. So you got a lot going for it here. The town center is going to be right here. So they are going to make it so that if you want to take your golf cart to Solana Bay, to the Publix, the restaurants, there's going to be dozens of restaurants in this area. That's there. This just opened up. This area is just getting started. Somerset Academy, charter school. If you want to know more about the schools, I have 3 kids. I've done this thing. My oldest is in law school now. I've gone through the whole gamut. Reach out if you want to know more about the schools and things like that. Right now, Somerset Academy is K through 5. There's talk that they're going to go all the way. They're going to extend that through high school. And you can see if you're looking at as a whole, Avenir, it's 5,000 acres as a whole, 2,500 of which is being built on. Once they extend Coconut Boulevard up to the Beeline Highway, it will be a lot easier to get downtown. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on here in this area, close to a private airport, which is only, if you're like a private plane and you want to, fly the people that fly to like Martha's Vineyard, Key West, the Hamptons, that's where they're going to do it. We're adjacent to this, which is incredible. Panther National is a small community of roughly 200 homes that start about $5 million and go up to whatever you want to make it. I hear that they're averaging about $12 million right now, and they've sold and just started closing on homes in there. The highlight of it is their Jack Nicklaus signature course, which is if you want to live on a golf course, the nicest in the country or one of them, that's how you do it. It's a lot of more money in there. But let's this video's on Solana Bay. Look how close you are to $12 million homes. You're right there, which is why I feel very good about home values in the area. We've sold in all of Avenir. We've sold in all these communities. We've sold in the Watermarks and the Regencies, which is a 55 plus Toll Brothers community. This is the biggest community to date, Apex, 562 homes. Esprit just getting started right now, and we've got an interest list like up to here. If you're into a 55 plus community in the best part of Palm Beach, in my opinion, reach out. Esprit just opening up. Solana Bay is right here. Quick ride to all the town center stuff. When I met with the sales consultant, one of the things that she mentioned, and I like the idea. I'm gonna open this up and go into landscape, is that the streetscape is probably the nicest in all of Avenir. Let's go and see what the terrain looks like. It's hard to appreciate it right now because it's such a new community that a lot of it is not being picked up by the Google Maps. But this is what it looks like. It is surrounded by the biggest lake in Avenir. There are some lots available off this huge lake. I've seen the backyards of these some of the available lots. They're to die for, but they're not going to last. So you want to act on it now. So let me go and tell you a little bit about, if you want to search, this community's been around a little bit. There are some homes that are available in the existing market. We at Living in Palm Beach do work in the existing market. And let me show you the best way to do that. Go directly to our website, livinginpalmbeachfl.com, and let me show you all the things you can do there. Here it is. If you want to look at existing homes, you click on this home search button. If you want to look at new construction homes only in the whole area, you click on that button. There's so much resource here. Take a look around. So you can do a really good advanced search here on some of these. There's a couple ways to do it. This is a pretty common way. is that way, and it gives you the map and everything. If you want to dig into nitty gritty, you can go to the advanced search. That'll give you everything that you can like grind down to the nitty gritty. If you want to look at communities, which is I find this is extremely helpful. As an example, Avenir. You navigate there and it'll tell you all about Avenir. It'll have one of our later videos on it. If you want to get Avenir alerts on listing alerts, it's right there. Ask an expert. Guess who the expert is? We'll help you there. You can see that there's 92 listed away from the market. The builders are not going to tell you about these homes, by the way, because they can't help you with those. We can. If there's a home better, more available for sale, we can help you. They're not going to tell you about it. Average days on the market, that's long for now, and there's a reason for that because some of the quick delivery homes exaggerate how long it's been. That's a healthy square foot for the market, but you can see the median price is 1.3 million. Utilize this search if you want to utilize this website if you want to look at Avenir and everything there is to offer here in the Palm Beach area. All right, this one is also a pretty popular one. Also one of my favorite ones. Taking a lot of people to this one. It's got a darker look to it. I mean, that's not what the model's about, but you see like the darker woods. Some people love it, some people don't. I happen to like it. It's called the Manhattan. It's a 3,000, I mean, it's around 4,000 square feet. 3865 is on the smaller size. There's a lot of flexibility. One thing about this builder is you have a lot of, you can make some adjustments where others you can't. I love this. Look at this fireplace. Look at this. Can you see that? That is nifty. I love it. So let me take you outside and we can see what it looks like outside. So one thing I noticed too is the garage on here. Look at all the windows on the garage. Talk about modern look. That is that is something. As you can see here, the Manhattan is 4 to 5 bedrooms. It's 6 baths. It's a media room. It's got a home gym. It's just got a lot going on. Let's go look. So look at the island here. This is a long island. It's a wide island. They've got a lot going on here. You got the triple thing going there, double oven, warming tray down below. Super nice. Look at this thing. This is elegance at its finest. 4-panel sliders going outside. Over on this way, on the other side, here is your master. So if you want a house with the master down, this is how you do it. A Manhattan. You have his and her closet. This is his. Chanel. This is how the story begins. Bigger closet for the ladies, of course. Backing into the master bath. Floating vanity. Floating, I'm sorry. Not floating. It's got something down there. It is stable. But the dual side. Deeper shower. Option for a Gen Plus room here. Option for a 5th bedroom. So you can do a few things. That's why the square footage is a little bit off. Is a little bit off. Let me go back to that. So it can be 3865 and go up to 4214. Can go all the way up to 4,885 square feet under total square feet. I don't know if you noticed this. There's Huntington. There's Monterey. Monterey's a beautiful house. It's about 5,000. Santa Monica, Coronado, Redondo, Malibu, Newport. Do you know what they have in common? They're all beaches in California. Go figure. Before I take you upstairs, let's look at the bedroom here, the office. This is a real office. In fact, it even says it here, right? Yeah, they actually say it's an office here. Because there's no bedroom here. There's no closet here. This is a real bed, a real office. Laundry. Let's go upstairs. Of all the homes we're going to see, and we've seen so far today, this, in my opinion, has the nicest loft. It's the biggest. It's long. As you can see, they made it into like a game room here for the kids. There's air hockey action going here. Pac-Man. You can put a nice TV up there. And here's your movie theater room. Look at this. This is the life. This really is the epitome of why I like these houses. You have enough room here in a house like this to do something like this. The screen, and I don't know how well you can appreciate this, but that's a pretty big screen. And then I'm walking up these stairs here. The second story, that's where the projector is coming out of there. So this really is one of the nicest theater rooms I've seen. It's because it's big enough to have the big second floor. I have a movie theater in my house. To get this stuff, the movie theater seating, it is hard. There aren't many places that make it, and it's expensive. To do we built a platform on ours, which is sort of what they're doing here. It's not easy to do. So if you want a house that with certain upgrades, by the way, there's so many, the incentives are so strong here that let me help you get stuff like this when you're looking to buy your house. Continuing on off our game room loft here, we have here. This is another interesting room. I've been here so many times. I know these rooms like the back of my hand. Nice second. I think they actually call this a second suite. The way they say how to say 2 suites. So this is sort of like almost like another bedroom. So if you have in-laws or something, or you want that's not a secondary bedroom closet. Or your kids, like I say before, you got a microwave going here. You got a refrigerator. It's a smaller suite, but this is a second master or a primary suite, whatever you guys want to be politically correct. This is that's what this is. So this has got a lot of uniqueness to this house. And look at this. I mean, like the first house we had seen. Look at that. You can see all the way down. You get to show off your nice chandelier. 2 bedrooms here. This one here has a nice ensuite. This is one of my favorite houses. I said that right, didn't I? Nice closet, ensuite, over on the other side. So there's a bathroom here, full bath. So what is that going to tell you? Now, if you guys have followed the channel, you get to know this stuff. By the way, book that Zoom call that we're telling you about. I mean, you want to know the difference between all the different Avenir communities? We know them. We've sold in all of them. We can help you. Why is there a bathroom there? Because there's none in here. This bedroom doesn't have a bathroom. So, anyways, that's what this house does for you. Most of them are primary. This is a unique house, and I like it. So as we go outside, you can see it's got a nice pool. This is one of the nicest pools you'll see here. They call that a shelf. You can put the loungers in there, actually. I don't know why they don't do that there. Hot tub right here. You can isolate the water in there, heat that up off a nice lake. This house shows well. 19 years ago, my family and I relocated to this beautiful part of the world we call sunny South Florida, and we haven't looked back. Today, we truly find honor to help people perhaps like you do the exact same thing. So if you're thinking about moving to this area and you want to ask questions who have actually done it before, well, there's a few ways to get a hold of us. Down below is our email address. That's one great way. Also on the screen, you see our phone number. You can either call or text that number. But literally two of the best ways is in the description and the comment section, there's a link. Click on that link. What that'll do is have some time for us to speak, either through a phone call or through a Zoom, whatever way you feel most comfortable. In any case, we have your back when it comes to relocating here to sunny South Florida. This home is my favorite. Every time I bring people here, this is the one they seem to like the most. Of course, it's near the higher part in terms of price. It's also in one of the biggest homes. I'll talk to you a little bit about this feature, which you won't see pretty much anywhere else. Welcome to the Santa Monica, and you're going to like this house. One of the things that people like about this, it's you either love it or you hate it. You see how I just walked out of the house and I'm walking down the side? So it's like a side load entrance. Bit unusual, huh? The people that I bring to this house love that. It's got the 3-car garage, one of which is a golf cart garage. You see, I talked about modern. You see how they got the windows in the garage? That's a very modern feature for homes today. That's why I consider this community one of the most modern of every home within Avenir. Avenir is building their town center that's going to open in just a couple of months. That is going to be a big deal for this area. Prices will go up, not just here, but in all the Avenir communities once that's built. I've covered what they're going to be there. It's going to be like a self-sufficient city. It's going to be crazy. There's a farm there. There's they have golf. If you're a golfer, this is like the number one area to look at if you want both public and private golf. But let's go check out the Santa Monica, and it's a big house. So let's go see what they have. Let me know what you think. That's some entrance, huh? Santa Monica, 4,048 square feet. You probably saw it on the sign. 4,048 square feet under air conditioning. That's how we call living space here in Florida. 4,986 is total space. That includes with a covered patio, the loggia, whatever you want to call it. It includes the garages. What I like about this floor plan, it's nice and open. Look at your family room here, overlooking the stairs here. We'll go upstairs, of course, later. I'm going to take you outside another nice pool. The living area, this is like a real living room. Let me sit down. Check this out. To me, this is just elegance. So this year and last year, Avenir was our number 1 community in terms of homes that we help sell. We sell more homes in Avenir than literally anybody else. If you're watching this and you're thinking about selling a home, because we've run into that because things happen and people get transferred to other jobs, we would be a good resource. We don't just do new construction also. We do existing homes too. So if you're looking in the area, Palm Beach Gardens area, for existing homes, we can help. And maybe this is out of your budget. We could help there. We're going to talk about the pricing. I've been talking throughout the video. This one, I'll give it to you right away. The Santa Monica is $1,258,000. That's the base price of the house. Depends on the lot you put it on. Depends on the upgrades. If you want guidance as to what people do for upgrades, we can help save you money there and give you some advice on that. This is the living room. I love the elegance of that fireplace. It is not a real fireplace, obviously. It's like an electric one. It's what we do in Florida. If that was a wood-burning fireplace, there's nowhere else to get wood around here practically. You don't see them. I have seen them. They are here, but you almost never see them. This is a pretty big living room. I just think it's it shows right off the front. Over here, this is what's interesting about this. I'll tell you this interesting story about this. The doors here mention that side load, right? That's your door. You walk in, you come here. You can do anything with this area. You see they made like a bar area? Take a guess. The people who bought the Santa Monica, how many of them, what percentage of them put a bar area in this space for this house? Answer? Almost all of them. That's crazy. It's because of the way they show this model. Of course, there's a lot of upgrades here. Quartz countertop, refrigerator down there, the shelving. But I guess they got the idea from the model and they said, this looks really good and I'm going to do it. So that's a fact. Watch, this is locked, of course. Yep, because it's got alcohol in there. So nice, the great room for a wine cellar. I have a wine cellar like this, Mike, in my house, like a closet for a wine cellar. I actually have a cooling unit. This is a good area to do that. Needless to say, this is one of the best houses you are going to find if you want to entertain. I'm sure you figured that out. So, KitchenAid. That's your KitchenAid fridge. Here's your KitchenAid cooktop and this oven. Six burners, that's nice. Hood. Backsplash. Some places don't include the back. Some builders, some communities don't include the backsplash, believe it or not. But listen, it's one of those things you can do after. We can help you with options to take and whatnot. KitchenAid dishwasher, there you go. Double oven with a warming tray. That's a neat feature. And this is like your pseudo dining room. What I like about this is you can go out here through this way. I'm going to end outside today. I'm going to go upstairs next and go this way. Nice size patio. Outdoor kitchen. It's not, you know how you should know, so there's no wall there. My guess is you can build a privacy wall there. I'd have to ask. I don't know every model, every feature, but my guess is you can do that. If you're buying a quick delivery home, again, let us help you navigate and negotiate that. But not all of them have these features. So we can help you with which ones have which features. I could send it to you. I had somebody last night. I'm filming this on a Monday. I had someone on a Sunday afternoon, asked me for another community, Crestwind actually. So I want to know what's available there. Can you help me? We're going to be in town this week. And I sent them the quick delivery list like within 2 hours. And he was shocked. We could do that. I have a great relationship with the builders. I do have a great relationship with the builders. And they respond to us. They know that we usually have serious people like you who watch us on YouTube here. Here's your bathroom downstairs. It's a full bath with a shower. It also is being utilized by this guest bedroom. So it shows well. So this is the quick delivery list I was telling you about. There's a Laguna on here. You can get a Laguna for under, all in, that's a lot, everything, for under 1,300,000. So, and that's it's a popular home. It includes pool. I don't know how well you can see this, but a lot of the quick delivery homes do come with pools. There's a new model called the Calistoga. They've got a couple of different versions of it, but this one I love this way. I love the way they described it. This one has an elevator. It's multi-generation with the in-law suite upstairs, which is not normally how you would do it. But because it has an elevator, they put it upstairs so you're out of the way. That you don't see too often. I love, elevators. I mean, they might be maintenance, but it is good for the value of your home. I mentioned that they're blocks. Oh, the elevation. So the elevation is when you walk in the house, right? let me go out there really quick. So when you look at the frontage of the house, like is it stone? Is it coastal? Sorry, I dropped my pen there. Is it coastal? Is it Mediterranean? Each elevation here with this builder, they have 3 different ones for both. There's no upgrade. So you don't have to pay a premium for a premium elevation. That's pretty good. There's actually, I don't know of any other builder that does that, to be honest with you, not here in Avenir at least. So Avenir is 5,000 acres, of which they built 2,500 homes on there. In addition to what I told you about before, they have like half of it is walking trails. If you're a walker, this is a great community for you. Let's go upstairs. Much more practical loft. I like this. It's almost like a second family room. That's what these lofts are. Because the bedrooms are upstairs, you have your laundry room up here. Off the loft are all the bedrooms. I'm going to say that's the master. I'm going to save that one for last. Over here on the other side, ensuite, second story bathroom. Closet. There's no door on it, but you can get one. It's a decent sized closet too. Decent sized bedroom. So I like this. This is a nice room, secondary bedroom. Over here. You have a bathroom here. What does that mean? It means that, well, actually, no, it's for that one. This one has its own bathroom. It's got the Mario thing going here. You guys have kids? Do you know Mario Brothers is and Luigi? I do. I have kids. Well, they're older now, but they don't really play Mario Brothers so much anymore, but very popular video game. Over here is your bathroom. This is perfect for kids. I mean, second floor, near, they can't run out of the house, off the loft where they could play. Big closet. I mean, that's amazing. I showed the bathroom here, right? And the reason why I mentioned that is because there's no bathroom in this one. So this is one of the other bedrooms, secondary bedrooms. They're using it as like a gym area. So if you want to do your biking before you go to work, nice closet. And if this is your bedroom, that's the bathroom you're going to use. Across the hallway, let's go check out the master suite. I love this master suite. There's something unique about this master suite. I'm seeing it a little bit more often, but this has in his and hers bathroom. Check it out. That's one. Come over here. I like that. I've only seen it a few times, but I do like it. Additionally, back here, I did one of these houses for a buyer of mine a few months back, and I remember this patio. This is a great patio. Look at your lake. I mean, the biggest lake. That's not the biggest, but it's one of the biggest. They have the biggest lake in Avenir is in this community. It just shows really well. Having this patio, I mean, it's a big one. You can sit out here, sun yourself. That's what living in Florida is all about. As I head outside, I got to tell you, this is a very golf cart friendly community. I mentioned the town center. You could take your golf cart to the Publix, that's the shopping center here, the shopping grocery store, the restaurant. You want to go out for dinner, you can go to the restaurant. There's a public golf course called Sandhill Crane. They have a restaurant there called the Dancing Crane. I'm going to that in about a week for lunch. I mean, you can do everything just through your golf course. This is your backyard. This is some of the idea of what you can do for pools here. I don't know. Again, as I mentioned, this is what Florida's all about. So here are the prices. I'll give you all the prices. In general, you can get in this community in the upper 900,000s with your base price. That's on a to be built. The quick delivery homes some of them have better deals in general. Let us guide you on it and help you as to what that's about. But as an example, their Venice model, which we didn't see today because there's not a model of, starts at $952,000. That's the base price. The Redondo, $974,000. That's the base price. The Malibu we didn't cover today, but it's in there, and they do have a model of it. $992,000. Let's see what other ones we have here. We went into the Huntington. The Huntington is $1,146,000. Again, these are just the base prices of the house. You have to add the lot price on and your upgrades. Santa Monica, the granddaddy, is $1,258,000. So these prices are obviously fluid. They've been increasing over the years. People think, oh, the market's soft. When it comes to new construction, it's early is better. You can throw out all the rules when it comes to pricing, because in general, when you're looking at a new construction community, they start very low artificially to get the activity going, and they start raising prices. If you have questions about any of the other several models here, pricing, we would love to help you at Living in Palm Beach, Florida. So let me go over some of the numbers. If you're considering this community, that's one of the important aspects you need to know. There is an HOA fee. Of course, it's a master plan community. It's $258 a month. That includes access to the clubhouse. Clubhouse is beautiful. For the price, you can't beat it. It includes lawn care. It includes irrigation. This is like the only community in Avenir that the irrigation comes off the lakes. The others, it's not. That's going to cost you probably at least $100 a month compared to the others. So that's a significant savings. There is a CDD. Avenir as a whole that has a larger CDD. You have the opportunity through their incentives to buy down the CDD. The CDD right now, it basically equates to more, but it can be as low as $214 a month. That takes care of the one part you cannot eliminate with the CDD. That's part of the Avenir Greater Palm Beach Gardens area, maintaining on the clubhouse and the grounds. That part everybody in Avenir pays, but there's an equivalent of about $30,000, actually exactly $30,252 of buy down or incentive that will eliminate the other part of the CDD. I know it's confusing. We tell it like it is at Living in Palm Beach, Florida, because not everyone will tell you about the CDDs. We can compare. When you're looking at certain communities here in Avenir, especially in Avondale, we do business there too. Sometimes you buy a house with the fully loaded CDD. Sometimes you have one with the half because the builder bought out some of that. Use us to help you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Avenir, Palm Beach Gardens, Palm Beach, paradise here in South Florida.